The most challenging period in my military career was the war in Afghanistan. When it started, I lived in Petawawa, first as a battalion commander and later as a brigade commander. I was responsible for training battle groups of up to 1,000 to 1,200 men that would go over to Afghanistan to fight the Taliban. My wife was unfortunately in Mali at the time as Canada's ambassador to Mali. And then later, once I was done my duty as the brigade commander, I was deployed to Afghanistan inside of Task Force Kandahar in 2008-2009 for 9 months at the head of 2,700 Canadians, 700 U.S. soldiers, and plus occasional use of British troops. We were charged with leading complex counterinsurgency operations against a very determined enemy. But nevertheless, we still managed to have some fun sometime. I had a crew of around 18 soldiers that surrounded me, and we traveled the sector in 3 armored vehicles. On Christmas Day 2008, we visited every forward operating base and combat outpost to bring cheer, if you will, and I'm not sure that the arrival of a general brings cheer to anyone, but to bring cheer to the soldiers on the ground. My crew had told me that there was a particular U.S. soldier in their unfortunately named combat outpost, which was called Terminator, but this is typical of our U.S. friends to name things aggressively, that there was a soldier in this particular combat outpost who took a liking to our salmon ration, which is in a foil pouch, a fillet, and it's detested by most Canadian soldiers, but they were very happy to trade it away to him. And on the day in question, the company paraded in front of me so I could wish them a Merry Christmas. And at that time, my soldiers brought forward a box, 10 of these salmon rations to hand off to this soldier in front of all of his U.S. mates, which of course got a pretty good giggle out of him, and I'm sure that they ribbed him continuously. But on the more serious side, I traveled 16,500 kilometers with my crew around the province of Kandahar in an area that was infested with IEDs. And in the end, the cost was 25 men killed in action during my tour of duty, 103 wounded physically, and I can't tell you today how many are wounded psychologically. But I can say that we fought honorably. We did the duty that was assigned to us as professional soldiers, and that duty is to buy the policymakers time so they can get on with the job. That they squandered it is not on us, it's on them. And I often tell soldiers that they shouldn't be overly concerned that we lost that particular war because they, as I mentioned before, had fought honorably.